We know video interviews can feel a bit different, but with some preparation, you can really shine. This won't be a live chat, you'll be recording your answers for our team of assessors to review later. Our team will seek to understand how you approach situations, your skills, and your potential to become a fantastic customer service advisor. Our questions will focus on 3 civil service behaviours: managing a quality service, delivering at pace, and communicating and influencing. Civil service behaviours are all about how you do things, not just what you know. Think of them as the qualities or good working habits that we think make a great team member and a problem solver. Give yourself a few days before the interview to review the job description and consider how your skills and experience meets the role requirements. Note down relevant achievements you're proud of. You can take these examples from across your education, projects, volunteering, community activities, sports, clubs, social settings, or previous jobs. Think back to what attracted you to this role and why you think you'd be a great fit. Your behaviour-based interview questions will ask for examples of past experiences to demonstrate your skills and potential. The STAR method helps you structure your answers clearly and effectively and helps to make full use of the interview timings to showcase your skills. STAR stands for S, situation, T, task, A, action, and R, result. Situation. Set the scene by briefly describing the context of your example. Task. Clearly explain your responsibility, task or goal. What did you need to achieve? Outline any challenges or obstacles you faced. Action. This is the most important part. Describe the specific actions that you took. What steps did you take? How did you approach the task? Why did you approach the task in this way? Who did you talk to? What considerations did you have to take into account? Focus on your actions, not the team's. And result. Explain the results of your actions. What was achieved? What was the outcome? What was the positive impact of your actions? What did you learn? If possible, use numbers to quantify your results. Here's an example of using the STAR method. Situation. Set the scene. During my final year at school, our class was assigned the task of organising a charity event. We decided to hold a bake sale to raise money. Task. My specific task was to coordinate the bake sale. This involved planning the event, organising the bakers, and ensuring we raised a significant amount of money. Action. I began by creating a sign-up sheet to gauge interest among my classmates. I then scheduled a planning meeting to discuss dates, times and responsibilities. I delegated tasks, ensuring everyone had a clear role. I created advertising posters and communicated with the school about the event. During the sale, I helped to manage the sales and ensure everything ran smoothly. Result. The bake sale was a success. We raised £200 for the shelter, exceeding our initial goal. I received positive feedback from my classmates and teachers. I learned the importance of clear communication, delegation, and teamwork in achieving a common goal. Practice makes perfect. Practice using the STAR method with your examples from your experiences. Ask a friend, family member, or careers advisor to help you practice, or practice alone until you feel comfortable. Check your device is fully charged or plugged in. Check if your internet connection, camera and microphone. Find a quiet, well-lit place to record the interview, closing windows if you can. Dress as you would for a face-to-face interview. Position your camera at eye level. Do not use AI to generate your responses. We want to assess your authentic answers. Read each question presented on screen carefully before answering. It's fine to take a short moment to think about your best example for the question before giving your response. It's okay to have some water handy. Make use of it if you need it. It's fine to have some brief notes to refer to, but don't read from a script. Show your skills. You may have limited work experience, but you do have skills. Think about communication, teamwork and problem solving. Be positive. Let your enthusiasm shine through. Look at the camera. It creates a connection. Smile. It shows confidence. Speak clearly and take your time. Relax. Take deep breaths. Be yourself. We want to see your genuine personality. If attending the interview is nerve-wracking, a mindfulness exercise, short walk, or even a stretch may help beforehand. Do factor this in if you need to. One last thing. If you're a school leaver, we understand you may have limited work experience, but we value the skills you've gained in school and from other activities. We are looking for potential. Just remember, take time with your application and good luck.